Each tari is a journey. So breathe, relax, and let yourself be guided in the voyage from water to malted barley, which will lead you to tari beer. It's a well-organized path, scrupulously studied in every small detail by Tari Brewery, which periodically takes on new challenges in order to eliminate flaws and create new tari beers. Technology gives space to the art of ancient brewing and respects the traditions of the natural chemical processes. Tari is a craft beer. Indeed, people select raw materials, start the production, and they also supervise each phase of the process in order to guarantee quality every time. Tari beer production starts in the brewhouse with pots, colanders, sieves and blenders. We call them this just to make you feel at home, but obviously the dimensions are slightly different. We can produce 1,400 litres in just one day. In the brewhouse, from the combination of water, malted barley and the hop, without forgetting the participation of special guests for our special beers, we obtain the beer wort. Behind the brewhouse, in the pantry, we keep huge quantities of certified raw material. Here, the malted barley is selected, mixed and ground. No space for unpreparedness. The recipe is followed step by step in order to obtain the type and the colour of the beer we want to produce. Thanks to the coarse grind, the barley grain is half open, disclosing its sugary heart. The small creation is sent to the mash boiler. Here, with a temperature which goes from 50 degrees to 78 degrees, the starch is transformed into sugar. Water is introduced with no bacterial presence, unblemished, as on the first wedding night. Certified, eh? After the meeting, the malted barley is sieved and the liquid part is reintroduced in the production process. And the barley corpuscular part, called in jargon brewing dregs, it has a zoo technical use. From nature to nature, how much we love the life cycle. Do you want to know what we've obtained so far? Minestrone. It's really named this, and it must be boiled in order to be sterilized for the second combination. Now the bitter arrives, the hop. After finishing its work, the hop is removed and it goes to the sewage treatment. Well, okay, it has lost the bitter taste, but calling what remains hop cake is a little bit irreverent, isn't it? The beer wort is cooled and its temperature will be 14 degrees or 20 degrees according to the beer we are producing. 14 degrees for low fermentation beers and 20 degrees for high fermentation ones. Water is reintroduced. Now it is icy, but the cooling process takes place only thanks to heat exchange. Through flexible hoses, the beer wort reaches a new destination. One of the 14 silos is the location for an 8 days long feast. Would you like to call it a rave party? Go for it! The yeasts are the life and soul of the party, clubbers by vocation, livening up the beer cellar, crackling and jumping. They are noisy, but they also have the important role to transform sugars into alcohol and in carbon dioxide. Even if scandal mongers tease them because of gases, we're on their side. Indeed, yeasts complete the creation process of beer. As we know, the brewer master makes the beer wort, but yeasts really make the beer. The special guests, with more followers, reached the party just 1 or 2 days before bottling. Carube decoction, the coriander and the cocoa bean are sensitive to cold, so they go to the cooking area. Instead, toasted coffee, Malvarosa leaves, lemon peel, basil and ginger are added in this last phase in order to release their unaltered aroma at the right temperature. Then there are the hard to please. The Aqua Maris beer needs seawater. Instead, Oro and for sale beers insist for double hops. Gluttons. To stop the party, let's turn down the volume. Oops, the temperature. And let's wait. The fat and exhausted yeasts deposit on the silo's floor. We are grateful for their great job. They have given the best of themselves. In order to eliminate all the old stuff, the beer goes to another flexible hose for the process of clarification. The party is over, and now we get serious. Beer must be clear. Clarity is obtained thanks to a separator which works by grain size. And you? Would you like to leave the last sip of beer because of those dead corpuscles? Now, the beer comes back to the silo and then to the bottling process. Conveyor belt, bottle, label, sanitizing spray, puff of air, tari, vacuum, cap, dancing up and down, plie, twirls, and tari beers end up in large boxes ready for the second fermentation, in the bottles, in the cold storage with a temperature within 14 degrees or 20 degrees. We also put some test subjects closed with a pressure gauge. The new fermentation produces CO2, and this creates pressure which increases without overpassing the 2 bars. We are sporty, but we wouldn't see on the podium of Formula 1 a Tari wasting all that foam after being uncorked. There are Tari beers which wait for 2 years before being uncorked. They are addressed to the shelf life, and they can certify a stable quality in time. After reaching the right pressure, we put the bottle in the fridge for 48 hours, and on the 3rd day, we taste it. And then, a foamy kiss. And the fateful yes arrives. They live happily ever after. In the storage with 3 degrees, they stay securely. Instead, the others leave for the restaurant cellars, or for the bar counters. From Sicily to USA, or nearer to you, on your dining table, you can buy it on our online store, and Tari beer will arrive directly at your home. And then you choose it. Look at the label, taste it, and smile. The foam on your lips is guaranteed. Tari beer can be sipped as an aperitif, or with meat or fish, or after the meal with a modicum chocolate bar. Our beer is social, and it has the right temperament to stay with you in your moments of conviviality. Otherwise, we wouldn't say that Tari is the gold-hearted beer.